Welcome back, you're watching 9 News. Moving on to Asian news. During the celebration of China's National Day on Monday, a Hong Kong ferry carrying over 120 people collided with another boat, killing at least 8 people. The Hong Kong Electric Company hired a double ferry to pick up more than 120 staff's family to watch National Day fireworks in Victoria Harbour. But the vessel and another boat, believed to be operated by Hong Kong and Kowloon Ferry, crashed together, causing the Hong Kong Electric vessel to sink. All passengers and crews fell into the sea. The government immediately sent out rescue teams to search overnight. Until Tuesday morning, rescue workers had found more than 100 people in water. At least 8 people were dead and more than 20 injured people had been taken to a hospital on Lamma Island. Hong Kong is one of the world's busiest shipping channels, although serious accidents are rare. Japanese Prime Minister Yoshihiko Noda reshuffled his cabinet again on Monday, naming Koriki Jojima as the new finance minister. Ahead of an election expected to come by the end of this year, Noda replaced 10 ministers in his cabinet, the third and largest reshuffle since Mr. Noda took over power a year ago. It was the first time for Koriki Jojima entering the cabinet and became the 5th finance minister in 3 years. Analysis predicted Jojima might maintain former ministers' practice to respond to recovery appreciation of the yen and other issues. He had once worked with Mr. Noda to propose the increase of consumption tax case. Mr. Noda told the media that the reshuffle would help the government and the ruling party work together to deal with a series of domestic and international issues. The White House has confirmed the computer network was attacked by hackers, but the breach only hit an unclassified network. Some point the fingers at Chinese hackers. The conservative Washington Free reported on Sunday that hackers linked to the Chinese government had breached the White House military office. The White House, on the other hand, would not say if the attack originated in China, describing it as a spear phishing attempt, in which an attacker sends an email to specific targets that uses familiar phrases and hopes that the recipients will follow links or download attachments that unleash the hacker's malware. For the past 2 years, China hackers have been targeting national security secrets of US government agencies. Last year, Google blamed Chinese hackers attacking hundreds of Gmail accounts, including senior US government officials and military personnel. Now moving on to sports news. For the second time in as many games, the Black Caps face heartbreak after they tied the scores only to be knocked out during the Super Over decider.
This time it was the West Indies, when earlier in the week Sri Lanka also managed to beat New Zealand in the Super Over. This is when both teams only have 1 over each, and the highest score wins if the scores are tied after the regulation 20 overs each. And the same again yesterday against the West Indies, which means they are now on their way home without having achieved their target of making the semi-finals. Give the Black Caps their due, though. In both matches they were the least fancied team, and on both occasions they gave the opposition lots to think about. This is of course of little consequence to the team, who are heartbroken at having been knocked out. The West Indies were restricted to 139 runs by good bowling from Southey and and McCullum, backed up by excellent fielding. They got Dangerman Gale out cheaply before the middle order gave their total some respectability. The Kiwis again didn't make a good start, losing wickets regularly until Captain Taylor came to the rescue with a wonderful innings of 62 runs off 40 balls not out. But all was to no avail in the end. Elsewhere, defending World T20 champions England were thrashed by the home side Sri Lanka, knocking them out of the tournament.
New Zealand's amateur golfing sensation Lydia Ko has won another prestigious tournament, but the national team could only manage 5th overall in the Espirito World Amateur Teams Championship.
The Kiwis trailed the Republic of Korea by 5 shots going into the final day in second position, and though they finished still 5 shots behind, 3 other teams played better golf in the home stretch to push them back to 5th overall. Still a great result when one looks at the countries they were up against and the management their players get. The Koreans went on to win and became the first team in 22 years to capture consecutive titles. World #1 amateur Ko led the way again in Antalya, Turkey, with a 4-under par 68 in the final round at the new course of the Gloria Golf Club. She was well supported by international Kiwi debutante Muncheon Kay with a 74. Ko again showed her class in beating an impressive field to win the individual title and is the first Kiwi to do so.
Argentinian superstar striker Lionel Messi has established many records and won the highest honours and individual awards.
The Barcelona goal-scoring machine is concerned that they lost the league title and got knocked out in the semi-finals in the Champions League last season, so that he insists the individual awards he has won mean little in the absence of team awards and success. So that is his mission for the next 2 seasons, to regain Barcelona's glory days of 2009 and 2010, and to win the World Cup with the Argentinian team in 2014, the only trophy that has eluded him.
Now moving on to Happy Diner, introducing and reviewing favourite restaurants in Auckland.
Chicken with dried chili oil is salty and spicy that will give a spark to your appetite. All the material we use in this dish comes from China, including chicken and chili. That's the reason why our Geleshan spicy chicken is different from others.
All
the materials we use in this dish came from China, including chicken and chili. That's the reason why our Geleshan spicy chicken is different from others.
Another traditional Chinese spicy dish introduced by this restaurant is boiled fish, or fish fillets in hot chili oil. The boiled fish is usually served in a large dish. The first thing that captures your attention is often a whole layer of red chilies. After taking away those chili, the tender fish fillets are revealed.
Combine classical Sichuan spicy dish with Wuhan special flavor would provide all customers an unforgettable experience.
所以说呢，结合在一起呢，有些客人吃了就会觉得这个味道呢很特别。
If you like this restaurant and would like to find out more, please visit www.istars.co.nz.